from Valiant Lady. We are here in Puerto Plata. We're pretty close. We're getting very close. And it is a Puerto Plata, which is Dominican Republic. And I do have an excursion planned with Mom and Dad. But first, we gotta head up to the galley to get some breakfast. So let's go check that out. While I do that, make sure you like and subscribe or comment down below, have you ever been to Puerto Plata? And did you like it better than Amber Cove or about the same? Let's see what the opinions are. See you around the ship. Let's go get breakfast. Good morning from Puerto Plata. It is a very loud port this morning. They're doing construction over there and there's like a whole bunch of machinery, but it's still beautiful. So it is a really long pier. There are like little carts available for free rides. Always tip those guys. That's what they work off of. And we are coming up on the actual like port part. They have, of course, the cultural dances and things like that. Music. And then there are a lot of signage of how to go. So let's go explore. So along the port here, they do have like numbers here if you were taking a ship tour. We're not. We're doing the rogue tours, not through the ship. So we have to go through and out the port, like to the pedestrian area. Okay, so now we are like where they do like the trolley up. It is a building, it is included. So here we are at the cable car. The like track is all right here. There are two of the like the tram or trolley cars that go on it, and they are never in the station at the same time because they're fixed on the cable. So when one's down here, one is up there, and when it's up there, it's down here, and like you'll pass in the middle. So let's see what we can see. So now we are in the little car thing. There is a weight limit and it beeps when you hit it. So we are like barely making it. So once you ride the like tram up to the top and you see the statue and all that, then they have this botanical garden area that you get to walk through. I'm not sure what this excursion is rated at as activity level. I'll have to look at that when I get back on the ship. But there are a lot of stairs. They are not even. We've already lost one to a sprained ankle. So if you have mobility issues, be careful. Be very careful, but it is beautiful. Afternoon check-in. So here at Puerto Plata, it's been a great day. It is a little warm here, but it is overcast and it is fabulous. Like, you sweat a little, you sparkled a little bit, but it is probably the best it's been in quite a long time since I've been here. So no complaints about the weather, a lot of fun. We did book a city tour that was through a company, not the cruise company. So you had to walk outside the port. It is a little bit of a walk to get out of the port here. There's a whole bunch of shops and pools and beaches and lazy rivers that you have to walk by, but it was worth it. Step out, and then we met our company. Super easy, and actually the other companies are like pointing you towards the right one, so super helpful. And the bus was just a little bit further down the way, nice and air conditioned. It was very nice. I believe our company was like Puerto Plata Adventures or something like that. So first we went up the trolley thing to the top of the mountain, and then looked at like the botanical gardens and all that up there. There are a ton, and I will say a ton of stairs, and there are various heights and wetness, slippery levels. So if you are on there in the botanical gardens, make sure to be careful. It's super slip, and we did lose somebody to hurting their ankle, and we had to kind of help quite a few just to make sure that that didn't happen to more than that individual. But flowers up there were beautiful, the grounds were beautiful. Just looking down over the whole city, like, you can't even imagine how many baseball fields are in one city until you're up there and you're looking down, and like in one little like section there's like 8 baseball fields. And with being a host family for our local baseball like minor team, I was like, well, no wonder we have so many from the Dominican Republic, because there were a ton of ball fields. But after that, went and drove down the mountain in the bus, and went and did like a city tour. It was walking, but once you're in like the city part, everything's just within a couple blocks of each other, and there's a few curbs and like cobblestone streets, but it's fairly easy to navigate. There are like restrooms and like little convenience stores, souvenir stores, and all that kind of stuff there. We didn't take advantage of any of that. But then after that, we got back on the bus and drove to the like fort or like protection. I don't know. I call it the store, like the stone wall, because it's literally like made out of stone, and it's a big open field. They have a whole bunch of vendors there that are trying to sell like souvenirs and things like that.
So I don't like going out there, and I've been there a million times to get pictures and whatnot. So I stayed on the air-conditioned bus and drank my rum punch. So that's what I did. I will say that when we got dropped off, the bus could not go into port to drop us off. So they had to go back to where we were picked up at the beginning and drop us off there. So we had to walk all that distance back, but it wasn't bad. You could do your shopping if you wanted to do your shopping. You could stop at the pool. The pools and like the lazy river are free. So an easy, inexpensive day if you want it to be. But then got back on the ship and I was completely parched and getting kind of hungry. So went back to the dock, back by kind of by the wake, back on 7 on the aft, and got some of the like skewer meats. The menu will be posted, and then some pictures of the stuff, but they were delicious. I am definitely going to be hitting that back up. It was like I got the chicken, the shrimp, and the steak, and it was delicious. Dad went for the octopus, but after last night, I am done with octopus and all their little legs. So, but the chicken, steak, and shrimp were delicious. They do come with like a pita bread and sauces and stuff, but very well seasoned, even just the meat. So, had some drinks and kind of relaxed, and now back in the room to shower and probably rest a little bit, edit a little bit, probably watch a movie before getting ready for dinner. And tonight's dinner is at Test Kitchen, so get ready for all of that. I'm sure you're gonna have a lot of food videos from today between breakfast and then kind of my lunch snack that I had at the dock, and then Test Kitchen, because I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna have to either go to the galley or pizza afterwards, but it might surprise me. But that's kind of the rundown for a little while, so I will see you around the ship. Make sure you're liking and subscribing, please. Thank you. So mushroom course with vermouth drink. The vermouth drink, not a fan of. The mushroom, so good. I could eat that as a whole meal.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Fancy. So the next one was peas, caviar, and egg yolk, and then it's paired with like a pear puree with sparkling wine. This one I can manage, and the dish that also had a maple chip like smoke was actually pretty good. And then you mix it all together and put it on the bread is how they like suggested to eat it, but it was pretty good.
Ham broth also made with the chicken broth to complement your surf and turkey.
So we just got done with the scallop course, and then it's a like ginger puree, like sour, ginger sour I think is what they called it. But the scallop in the ham broth was amazing, but you know how I like scallops. And then this is very good, but it is very potent. It is definitely a sipping drink and not a chugging drink. And it will leave like your lips a little kind of like tingly or hot. But it's just because it's like so potent. But it is yummy. Definitely sip.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just got done with the main course. We're gonna have to have mom and dad because there were a lot of different options. With it being Thanksgiving week, you could have turkey, you could have venison, or you could have beef. And then the drink pairing was vermouth with rosé. As you can tell, I wasn't a huge fan of the drink. It's got a lot of bitters and stuff in it. But let's see what they say about the main courses. Mom had the beef.
I like beef.
And it had pickled blueberries on it. So
Yes,
it was
yes.
And then it came with like a potato pancakey kind of thing. That looked really good. So, and then Dad had the turkey with the stuffing balls.
Best balls I've had in years. You know? That turkey was fabulous. Fabulous turkey.
Yeah, it honestly was like one of the best turkeys I've ever had. Like, I'm not a huge turkey fan, but if turkey tasted like that every year, I might do family Thanksgiving. Not really, but maybe. And then we. I don't cook. And then we all tried. Well, most of us tried the venison. We just wanted to see what it was like, and it had the same kind of like sauce and things that the beef had. It had a little bit different texture than beef, so I wasn't a huge fan. Mom tried it, but I don't think she liked the venison much.
Nope, it was too dry.
So.
Very dry.
So there's the main courses. Definitely a lot of fun. When we came into this, we were totally thinking we were gonna have to go to like pizza or the galley or room service or something, but we're actually getting really, really full. I don't know if it's like the timing of it or the stuff is really good, so you want to eat it, but definitely a meal, and as long as you're open-minded, it's going pretty well. Hey, so now we are on the 5th course. I had to have something different because I couldn't have blue cheese. So I had a mango sorbet, which was absolutely amazing. And then they have an apple blossom something that got paired with it. It has a lot of bitters in it, so I'm not a huge fan of this. I mean, it's drinkable, but not very good in my opinion. And then Mom and Dad had the blue cheese. What was the consensus on blue cheese?
Nope.
It was fine. It wasn't real heavy on the blue cheese. It tasted it, but it wasn't real heavy.
And it had like pecans and stuff in it too. So it was interesting. Dad's a fan. Mom wasn't. So the final course was a pumpkin, and it was paired with a nutty old fashioned. And both of them were very, very good. This one, it does have like some cinnamon and things like that in it, but it was delicious. And then the pumpkin cheesecake, it kind of looked like a flan, which you know I don't do. But once I got it tasted and all that, it was delicious. Thank you. So now we need to rate Test Kitchen. Is this a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
Oh, definitely not.
Up. You do need to be open-minded with it. And again, if you don't like anything and you're still hungry, go on up to the galley or the pizza place and get something else to eat. But definitely for the experience and all that,
It's going to take some time.
yeah, it does take more than 2 hours. So give it plenty of time, but it was definitely worth it and a lot of fun. So see you around the ship.
Good night from Valiant Lady. It is the end of day 3. Went and after Test Kitchen, went back and watched the Chiefs game. Did not end the way I wish it would have, but it was a good game. Went and watched it down in Mom and Dad's room in the balcony, and you can sit in the hammock, and if you leave the sliding door open, you can listen to the TV and watch it from in like the hammocks. So that was a nice way to watch the game. I did order room service for a few little snacky things to have during the game, just kind of to test that out. Now you can order room service when you're in someone else's room on your phone, like using the app. So that was kind of interesting to know, but again, with room service, as long as you buy or get one thing that costs money, the delivery fee is waived, and if not, it's like less than $10 delivery fee. I think it's like $7.99 or something like that. So a neat little way to get some snacks and drinks. Make sure to order extra drinks and put them in your fridge so that you have them for later. But kind of gonna end the night on that. We have another port day tomorrow, so time to get some Z's hopefully. And there's not really a whole lot going on tonight, like the club's not open and things like that. So good night, and I will see you tomorrow when we go to San Juan. Make sure to make those memories and not dreams, and live every day as a gift, because that's what it is. See you tomorrow.